Kevin Durant. Bye-bye. Uh-oh, big three down to big two. Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal. The worst contract maybe ever in the history of the NBA. That's how bad Bradley Beal was. Thank you, Wizards. Suns, you traded for that? Are you out of your mind? Well, it didn't work. Now the Phoenix Suns groveled. Matt Ishbia, can you picture the scene? Ding dong, not ding dong ditch. It's ding dong stretch. Ding dong. Bradley, I got the best plan for you ever. You don't want to stay here. We're retooling. We're not going to win games, just like last year we didn't win games. Do you want to rehab your reputation? Well, I've got a revelation for you. We're going to waive you. Yes, we are. Now, listen, it's going to be really cool. You watched what happened with Dame Lillard and the Bucks, right? We're going to waive you. Then, instead of paying you out $110 million over the next 2 years, oh my God, insanity to start with. Side note, oh my God. Instead of paying you 110 over the next 2 years, we're going to stretch it out. We're going to go to the maximum 15% of the cap, pay you out over 5 years. Then you're a free agent. You can play wherever you want because who wouldn't want Bradley Bealicious playing for them? Well, wait, hold on, Matty boy. What do I have to do? All you have to do is give up $14 million. That's it. For $14 million, you can have your freedom. You can be free to roam the NBA landscape and find a fit for your quality of play because you would be a great 9th or 10th player on a mediocre play-in team. So go out there and go get it. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on, Matt. Let me think. What else happens if you waive me and we stretch it out over 5 years? Because my agent told me there's a little tiny benefit for you. Matt Ishbia has said to Brad Beal, I don't know what you're talking about. And it turns out that Brad Beal knows exactly what Brad Beal's talking about. And Matt Ishbia knew exactly what he was doing by waiving Brad Beal. Because guess what happens? Just sort of think about it, if you don't mind. Uh-oh. You know that second apron? You know that concept we talk about in the NBA that is so difficult to be a part of that you look at it when you're in it and you say, this looks super fun from the outside. Now that I'm in it, the weather is so crappy. This is the poorest forecast of all time because we had a financial plan here and now we're inside this vortex of an apron and I can't even find a Duncan Hines cupcake. That's how bad the forecast was. So what the Sun said is, if we can get out of this, if we can just escape this second apron, we could save like $200 million. $200 million, Bradley Beal. Well, Bradley Beal knows this, which is why they're negotiating a buyout. Negotiating a buyout means that both sides have to agree to do something. Bradley Beal has to agree to give up $14 million. The Phoenix Suns have to agree to pay out Bradley Beal over 5 years, and instead of Bradley Beal being on the team for 2 more years at an outrageous number, he's got 110 left, and then being free of him for the next 3 years. Instead, they are going to be stuck with dead cap cash for 5 years. And you may recall with the Lillard situation in Milwaukee, dead cap in football is not like dead cap in basketball. Dead cap in basketball is, oh, we're actually paying the money to this guy. Dead cap in football is, I don't even remember who the guy is. I just know that we can't spend that money that was allocated toward that guy that didn't get paid. So that's sort of a big time savings for me from a cash standpoint. In the NBA, no dice suffice. You got to pay the money. The Phoenix Suns have a win total next year under Matt Ishbia of 30 and a half games. Just to tell you the math, and I know it's early here on Nothing Personal with David Samson YouTube channel, but if you win 30 games in the NBA, you've lost 52. If you go over 30 and a half and win 31, you win 51. Do you know what that adds up to? No matter how you slice it? Play-in? Play-in? You're talking about play-in? That's not what we're talking about with the Phoenix Suns. Here's what Mora would say. Lottery? Lottery? Hell yeah, we're talking about the lottery. I was trying to think of a bigger disastrous start to an ownership than what Matt Ishbia has had. You got to give him credit for having the full revelation that they need to do the entire reset, keep Booker and try to build around him again, try to get him a big one, a big two, a big three, anyone. Is there anybody alive out there? So what happened is there's no real announcement that Beal's been bought out, but it's happening because this type of leak, this type of info doesn't happen unless it's happening. So you had a guy from Arizona Sports 98.7 who reported that a decision and a resolution on Beal is expected in the next 2 days. And then Mark Stein came out and said, not only that, Beal is already exploring options in free agency. Those go very well when he goes to find a team and says, hi, do you have any exceptions left? Hi, do you have any exceptions left? Hi, my name's Brad Beal. Do you have any exceptions left? And then he realizes, uh-oh, it looks like I may have to play for the minimum here, in which case I won't be able to replace the whole $14 million I'm giving up, but I get to be free from this apron storm of crap that is Phoenix.